I'm Justin Dane, and this is your weekly video rundown. Well, this was the last week of the special session. Where do we begin? The Senate adjourned sine die, leaving the TSA anti-groping bill on the House's lap. The House voted down SB 1, coming dangerously close to forcing another special, but then they passed it in a do-over vote. Sponsors of the House's TSA anti-groping bill couldn't find the votes to pass their measure. Simpson got mad at the House, Keffer got mad at Simpson, the House got mad at the Senate, Democrats were mad at Republicans, the Tea Party's just mad at everyone, and Workman wants to opt in.
Would you consider an opt-in provision to this bill?
So let's break all this madness down. Tuesday, the Senate adjourned sine die without taking up the House's version of the TSA anti-groping bill, leaving the House in a take-it-or-leave-it position with the Senate's version of the bill.
And the Senate will stand adjourned sine die, and I think I can say in closing from each one of you, it's an honor and a privilege to serve as a state senator. It's an honor and privilege to serve as your lieutenant governor. God bless you.
After failing to find the votes for the anti-TSA groping bill, Republican David Simpson of Longview delivered a lengthy personal speech, applauded by some, denounced by others.
But the decision of the leadership of this House, I believe deliberately adjourned so that we would be forced to this situation.
And know the rules before he starts popping off and making acquisitions. I think that's very insulting, as the Senate sending this stupid bill over here in the damn first place.
After voting it down once, the House did pass SB 1, a fiscal matters bill that had to pass in order to balance the state's budget for the next 2 years.
I had a lot of concerns about the bill, mainly the school funding portion of the bill. There's inequity in my school district, Cy-Fair, and this is my third session here, and every session I go back and tell them we'll take care of the inequity of funding next session, and we never do it. And I've been a no on the bill since the beginning, all through regular, and I stayed a no on it in the special.
Democrats voiced their frustration about the session and the losing battle they waged against massive budget cuts imposed by the GOP-controlled legislature. Some are confident the decisions made this session will have consequences next session.
There were so many issues that were placed as emergencies items so that individuals could score points for political reasons that were completely unnecessary for the rest of the state of Texas, and at a cost of just under $60,000 a day to operate a special session for these flippant bills that were political. The people of Texas are going to ask, why would you waste such money when you're not placing such money into our schools to educate our children? And that's, I think it's going to be a major change in state government from the fluke that occurred with the supermajority last go-round.
After helping to elect the GOP to a supermajority in the Texas House, the Tea Party hoped this was their session to shine. But after legislators left many issues unresolved, they came away somewhat disappointed.
Did they cut some spending? Yes, they did. About $12 billion of it was the one-time federal stimulus funds. Are there some additional common sense things that the legislature could do to make the government more efficient and cost less for the people? Absolutely yes. There are very specific things that they did not do that they could have done.
I'm Justin Dane, and that was your rundown.